Well, I'm not sitting in my car in the parking lot of GameStop this time, but... Why do they make these boxes so hard to open? It is time. I can throw my keys across the room because I'm in a hurry and I no longer need them. Let's get Octopath out of that game slot. Pokemon Sword. Alright. Boy, has this been a long time coming. Okay. Let's see. I need to, one... As you can tell, I am as well prepared as I always am. I need to, turn the input on my computer screen to the actual Nintendo Switch so that I can watch what I'm doing. And two, I am going to select a user. We're really doing this, aren't we? We are really doing this. So, I've somehow managed to avoid, and the language selection screen has expanded once more as it does every generation. I've somehow managed to avoid as many spoilers as I possibly have been able to, regarding these games, so I know a few things about them, but not too much. Who looks like me? None of these 8 pictures have hair that's half as long as mine. You are probably closest to my skin tone. What is my name? Can I enter my name with the keyboard? Because I do not like using on-screen keyboards. I can. Okay. I thought ahead and plugged in a USB keyboard into the Switch before doing this. Okay, registration complete. My progress with this game will automatically save with the autosave function. Interesting. So is save scumming a thing that we can't do anymore in these games? If you wanted to, Actually, I guess it would autosave only at certain points, so if you wanted to, like, fail to catch a legendary or whatever, you would be fine. You are in a very fancy suit, sir. I was expecting voice. Is there voice? The volume is very low. Alright, there is no voice. I feel like there should be voice. The Galar region is a wonderful place. I guess I'll use my voice then, with thriving nature, beautiful cities, and many Pokemon which we share our lives. Okay, as you know, our society is able to thrive. Wait for it. Oh, that's something I haven't seen before. Thanks to the help from these mysterious creatures that we call Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon are all around us, in the sea, in the sky, and even in our towns. Are you going to be the, oh god, what was the guy's name in Detective Pikachu? Are you gonna be like him? I'm getting a him feeling from you. What was his name? Can't remember. Oh, and those of us who choose to raise and train Pokemon to do battle and compete, we call Pokemon trainers. Okay, so you're talking about trainers, so you're not him. What was his name? That's gonna bother me for, like, the rest of the day, and I'm gonna come up with it, like, when I'm driving to like, school in the middle of next week or something like that. Hey. My name is Rose, and it's a pleasure to be here. Now turn your gaze to the Galar region's greatest Pokemon trainer, your undefeated champion. It's time for Champion Leon's exhibition match. Okay, so we're doing an in media res thing here, which I don't believe Pokemon has done before. Throwing you out, like, in the middle of a champion battle at the beginning of your adventure. Fan games certainly have done things of that nature. I did it with Eye of the Storm, but I don't believe any of the official games have. Okay, so I was not reading your text. I feel like there should be voice. Is there a settings button I can turn on? Oh yes, Dynamax. I have mixed feelings from Dynamax from the pre-release, but we'll see what I think as I actually get into gameplay. Pokemon Sword. Okay. Fancy. That's a Wooloo. Okay, so it's not quite, in media res. That was really just like a teaser. Wow. We actually have furniture in our house this time around. Although the radiator looks like it's from about the 1970s. Even earlier than that, honestly. It's a very old-style radio. Hello, hello! Are we actually on our phone? Is that your flash new phone? Yes. Were you watching Lee's exhibition match on it? Bet you can't cheer him on with your hands full. Oh my god, you have a Wooloo. You are automatically my favorite rival of all time in all of Pokemon. You know the only way to properly cheer on Lee would be with his famous Charizard pose. Okay. Hop, didn't expect to see you here today, dear. Isn't this the big day? Also, it's Mum and not Mom. So, that's an interesting decision on the part of the localization team. Yeah, that's exactly why I came running over to get Dragonite. Never mind watching the match now. I've got it recording at home anyway. I record all my brother's matches. Come with me, Drago. He should be here at any minute. And Lee is always bringing presents when he visits, so I wouldn't forget that bag if I were you. I wouldn't forget that bag if I were you. Now I've got to run. See you at mine later. Okay, can I keep your Wooloo? I love your Wooloo. So, Wooloo is one of the approximately 3 Pokemon which I know about from the Galar region. Let's see, that's a Munchlax. That's not a new one. There's no petting animation? I wish there was a petting animation. Let's see, is there anything that I can, I really want to get on with it, but I also want to see if they've hidden anything around in the comedy dramas. See if they've hidden anything in the player house. It's a fireplace that's built into the house. It keeps things warm in the harshest winter. Alright, I suppose a game based on the British Isles would know a thing or two about that. I don't actually know that much about weather in the part of the world that this game is based off of. But that's not going to stop me from making, like, rain jokes or anything. No, certainly not. So that's all bog standard Pokemon shelving text. If you're looking for your bag, didn't you leave it in your room? Grab yourself a hat for the weather as well. I've enjoyed over the years watching the, there's a Nintendo Switch here, okay. They've always, self-referencing is always a bit of a Pokemon tradition. Where was I going with that? It's super comfy and puts you to sleep instantly. Oh, do we actually have a dad in this game? It's been since Gen 3. What was I saying? I've enjoyed watching the player house, like, grow over the generations. At first there was, like, the attic, which is where you slept, and then the downstairs, which is where your mom slept. And then a couple generations later, there was an actual room in Gen 5 for your mom, and then it was I can't remember what it looked like in Gen 6 or 7, but now it's an actual house. Anyway, I assume this here is my bag. It's my dad's old bag. Okay, so he's named at least. Or mentioned anyway, if not named, if not appearing. Oh my god, that hat. I've always been an outspoken fan of hats. At least I think I have. That's the adventure guide. Okay. There are words on that poster which I can't read. It's probably a good idea to bring the Switch along, right? Just in case I get bored while waiting for, like, a Metapod to battle Metapod? Or something? No? Alright. A telly. That's another, bit of UK dialect, isn't it? Let's see. Munchlax will come to eat any leftover food, so the sink is sparkling clean. Wow. That's worth checking every piece of furniture for dialogue for. Okay. Mom, you have very derpy glasses. And I've always wanted to say this, but you need to comb your hair. Alright, anyway. Hop is waiting. He's in the forest or something. Wait, what? He's in the forest? Say that again? No going into the forest. Okay, I was gonna say, are we getting kicked out into the forest on our very first day? But apparently not, so Hop is waiting for me. Oh my god. I haven't even gotten to run around outside yet, but I'm already loving this. Wooloo! So if anyone was curious, the exactly 3 Pokemon who I know are Galar Pokemon are Wooloo and the Sword and the Shield puppy who can be found on the boxes of the game. All right, so that's a Badoo. Ha ha ha! Have a look at you, Drago. That old bag looks like it could pull you over. At least we know that it should hold anything that Lee might bring, even if it's as big as a Snorlax. Yeah, if you can fit a Snorlax into a thing the size of a tennis ball, I think a full-on backpack should have no problem containing it. A Wooloo, but what's it doing here? It's using rollout on the fence and it's just bouncing off because it's actually just a ball of fur. Fluff. Wool. I got there eventually. I know what I'm talking about. Hey, you silly Wooloo. I see what you're up to. Don't try using tackle on the fencing. That is a bona fide rollout, sir. That is not a tackle. Now you listen. No going past that fence. No. Everyone there knows that there are scary Pokemon living in the slumbering world. Meh. That one's voiced. The Pokemon usually have cries. If we want to call that voice acting. Now that that's taken care of, how about it? Let's race. Bet I can make it to my house first. What with you lugging around that big old bag. Okay, so I'm gonna just give you that one because I want to stop and smell the roses. Can I move the game camera around? I can't. No, the right analog stick isn't moving the camera. Oh man, why? That's like the #1 thing I was looking forward to on a Switch Pokemon game, but whatever. Meh. Yeah, that's about my thoughts too. Let me go into the, Okay, so for whatever reason, the plus button on the Joy-Cons doesn't open the menu, but the X button does. Alright, I guess we can't be totally modern. Let's look at the options. I'm not wholly offended by normal text scrolling speed in this game so far, but I'm going to switch it up to fast anyway. Battle effects on, because I'm doing a Let's Play, I have to have them on. I don't have to, but it looks so much better. Battle style switch. If I feel like the game's too easy and I want a challenge, I'll move it over to set, but I usually don't do that. Send to boxes manual. I can choose to have Pokemon automatically sent to boxes or not when that party is full. Since I know so little of what's in the Pokédex of this game, I'm going to definitely want to do that, because if I find something that I happen to like the design of, and I want to bench someone on the fly, I will certainly want to do that. I can have the option to give nicknames versus not. Giving nicknames is the best part of Pokemon, and if you disagree, then you are not a fun person or something. I didn't think that insult through. So I'm going to leave that on. The gyroscope. The gyroscope for camera controls in Pokemon Camp. Okay, Pokemon Camp. What's Pokemon Camp? I have no idea what Pokemon Camp is. That sounds like a mobile game. But, I was not aware of any Pokemon mobile game coming out in tandem with this one, so I'm guessing it's something actually in the game. Vertical camera controls. So there are camera controls. Am I just not able to use them in certain places, like right outside my front door? Autosave. I'm doing a Let's Play. I'm gonna turn that off, in case my Switch explodes or something. And I want to be able to go back and do something, I'll turn it off. Casual controls, easier to play with one hand. I'm using the, for lack of better terms, the controller that you can plug the Joy-Cons into, so I don't think I'll need casual controls to play with one hand. Show nicknames. Come on, like I said, that's the best part of Pokemon, and skip movies. I can actually skip movies. They listen to what people have to say about Sun and Moon. Alright, anyway, I'm going to turn that off. I would like to save these settings. And, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to be, let's see. I'm going to try, oh my god. They're rolling around. They're just doing that for fun. Good lord. Can I have a team of 6 Wooloo? Alright. There's plenty more over here. They knew what the cutest Pokemon that they designed was when they created the starting area. They are not holding back with the Wooloo. Isn't what super amazing? What, the sheep? Because the answer is yes. Oh, you're the technology guy. Okay. Alright, so... Still can't move the camera controls. Can I use L, R? No? Alright, maybe when I get into a more open area, I'll be able to do that or something. What's this? Is this what's-his-face's house? He's doing something, so I guess the answer is yes. Okay. There you are at last, Hop. Oh, and you brought along Drago. Hello, dear. Yeah, but where's Lee? Have you got him, crammed in a cupboard? You what? He's not here yet for the 100th time. Honestly, Hop, you must learn some patience. He's probably only just arrived at the station in Wedgehurst. So, as someone who has never actually been to England, I could not think of... They're also not holding back with the England stereotypes. And as someone who does not live there, that's great. Okay, that's where I'm going. You know Lee is hopeless with directions. I'll make sure he doesn't get lost on the way. Oh, will you? Yeah, that's probably for the best. You gotta come with, Drago. I've been calling myself Drago as opposed to Dragonite. I don't know why. But be prepared to hear me, like, calling myself both along the way. You've still never met my big bro, right? You can't miss out on your chance to meet the undefeated champion. Oh, he won't be undefeated by the time I get my hands on him, sir. I mean, what? I'll wait for you on the route. Okay. Route. Hey, is that one of those fancy smart refrigerator things? It can store a lot of food. Yeah, but what's the HAL 9000 thing on the front? It looks ominous. I can't let you do that, Hop. Okay. Let's see. I see glowing light. I think about HAL. It's quite straightforward. The kitchen is neat. I can't get through here. Mom. All right, whatever, Leon. A barbecue in the garden. All right, well, I like food. I haven't eaten lunch yet because there are some things that are just more important than lunch, and those things include new Pokemon games. Can I, he ran off in this direction, right? I want to poke around more. Am I allowed to poke around more? Let me... By the way, your house doesn't have nearly as much ivy growing on it, which is unfortunate. You have a garage? There are garages in Pokemon games, or is that just a really ornate garden shed? I guess that's also a possibility. Man, this is beautiful. You're gonna say no. Oh no, okay, so you do want to go this way. Wild Pokemon can come out of nowhere if you walk through patches of tall grass. I've got my Wooloo with me, so I'm ready for battles against wild Pokemon, of course, but not you. So we'll steer clear of the tall grass as we go. You know, if you give me your Wooloo, I will have a Pokemon to battle with. Just, that's always an option. I will not say no. Alright. So you're gonna run off. I'm going to go, I'm just gonna go, I think I saw, like, what's-his-face's Hop's dad or something in the TV room or something, and I want to just go say hi. After I go, pick through his PC and see if he left his computer unlocked or anything like that. No, the answer appears to be no. Those are, Pokeball designs on the wall. Okay. The bed is very wrinkled. I know the feeling. What's that? Is that a Bulbasaur? That's not a Bulbasaur. There's a Charizard, Machamp, and Gengar up there, so you have 67% of my Heart Gold team on your wall. Interesting. Okay. Who are you? Leon is so busy he hardly comes home, but I would like to keep his room tidy. Okay. And a well-used training machine. Pokemon can probably use it too. Probably, right? Hey, you have an exercise ball. I'm sitting on one as we speak. I know I mention that from time to time. You, sir, have an appreciation for hats. We're gonna get along real well. Aside from Silver, there haven't really been any rivals or companion characters in Pokemon games who I really like. I'm inclined to like Hop. I've known him for all of, what, 15 minutes so far? But I'm inclined to like Hop. He has good taste in hats, he has good taste in sheep. He has stacks and stacks and stacks of comic books. I think those are comic books. I can't identify with those because I tried to get into comics once, comic books, but it never really worked out. Sir, his brother's a superhero. All right, well maybe that's the subject of some of his comic books. All right, books about the champion. You're a Meow. You're a Purloin. All right, and there's a Meowth bed. Those were introduced in Sun and Moon, and they've come back, and I appreciate that. Some trophies that belong to the champion. God, I expected you to say more. Because you look important, Dad or Grandpa or whoever you happen to be. I expected you to say more. Maybe he'll say more later. Alright. So I've been recording for about 20 minutes, although I do want to make a little bit of progress in the first video. I'm recording this on the day Sun and Moon. I'm recording this on the day that Sword and Shield come out. It's currently November 15th, 2000. Oh my god, 2019. But there's an item ball out there. I'm probably not going to actually post this until later. I don't want to be posting too many different games at the same time. Epic Battle Fantasy V update is slated to come out in a few weeks, and I want to do that when it happens because that should be exciting. And I'm already currently doing. Screw you! I'm already currently doing Heart Gold and Angels, and I'm probably gonna wait until Heart Gold is finished before I post this game. We'll see though. Okay, that is a I see the wings of a dragon. Is that an omen or is it just a Charizard? Is that the pose that what's his face was talking about?
Hey.
Apparently it's supposed to be funny. Alright, well, it looks very silly to me, but... Hello, hello, Wedgehurst. Your champion Leon is back. I promise I'll keep doing my best to deliver the greatest battles for you all to watch. It's our unbeatable champion. Leon, you and your Charizard are the greatest. Well, thank you for that. Must keep myself hydrated. I hope you'll all carry on your training, up your Pokemon and never carry on training up your Pokemon and never shy from battle. Okay, I don't know what I thought that said, but then come challenge me for the champion title. Oh, I sure will. Unless I won't. If the game decides to throw that tradition out the window, I'll be, 1, amazed that they actually were brave enough to do that, and 2, I really hope it works out. We're on it. We've all been working on our battle skills, just like you've taught us, Lee. But that Charizard of yours is too strong for the likes of us to take on. Too true that Charizard is blazingly strong, but our Pokemon can be strong as well. Other Pokemon can be strong as well. Blazingly strong? Sir. I like your brother better. That's why I want the strongest of trainers to fill the gym challenge and come battle me. So they brought gyms back. Okay, so they tried that experiment in Gym 7, and I guess they decided they didn't like it. My wish is for Galari's trainers to work together to become the strongest in all the world. And, you're in agreement. Alright. Lee! Hop. Is Hop short for something? Is it a nickname for something? Or is your real name, like... What's the most British name I can think of? Like Eugene or something, and you hate the name Eugene, so you just go by Hop. Because that happens sometimes. I've known people who've just picked up random nicknames like that. Like me! Huh. So my #1 fan in all the world has come out of his way to pick me up. Look at you, Hop. I reckon you've grown exactly 1.25 inches since the last time I saw you. Bingo! That's the sort of sharp eye that's kept you undefeated for so long, eh, Lee? All these bright eyes over here. I've got it. You must be Dragonite, am I right? I've heard loads about you from my younger brother. I'm the Galar region's greatest ever Pokemon champion, and a massive Charizard fan, too. People call me the unbeatable Leon. Come on, Lee, and you too, Dragonite. Bet I can beat both of you back at home. Bet I can beat both of you back home. Okay, so we're racing, we're not battling. Once again, though, you go ahead and do that, and I'm just gonna wander around the little square here and take in the sights. All right, I bid you well, but don't fret. I'll always be around to make sure everyone in Galar can have a champion time. What does that even mean? Sounds like you are trying too hard, sir. Okay, have fun. I'm not exactly gonna race. Alright. Unless, of course, the game is just going to automatically teleport me back here. That's an option, too. Come on, Lee. You promised us a present, so out with it. You brought Dragonite and me a Pokemon. You did, didn't you? I know you must have. Oh, you know what? It's not entirely true that I know exactly 3 Pokemon in Galar so far, because I have seen the starters back when those were revealed, way back in the beginning. Unlike in Gen 6, none of them really stand out to me. Although the bunny has an inherent leg up because it is a bunny. Ha, leg up, bunny. I'll decide. Grookey doesn't really do anything to me. Scorbunny and Sobble. Yeah. Alright, you're gonna hop off. Oh, perfect. That scene was directly in one of the trailers, wasn't it? I think it was. Hey, that's not nice. We're off to a good start. Alright, line up, everyone. So we're gonna choose starters. Which will I choose? That's a good question, although not an entirely difficult one. Like I said, Scorbunny doesn't stand out to me as amazing as Rowlet did. But I am a fan of rabbits. Much more so than monkeys. And, I guess the chameleon thing could be cool. If I ever play through this game again, which I probably will at some point or another, I'll probably pick Sobble. But Scorbunny, yes, I will. Alright, let's do this. Scorbunny, I choose you. Okay. Here's the keyboard. I can actually do keyboard text entry in an actual Pokemon game and not just in a fan game. Oh, the Nintendo Switch. What do I want to call you? I have to give you a name. I can't not name you. This is always the hardest part of the entire game. I didn't choose a theme or anything that I wanted to go with, beforehand. I can't even name this buddy after my rabbit because he's literally just named Rabbit. We never named him. As Jack said once, I got my Pokemon naming skills from Ash Ketchum. Oh, let me think. Okay, so some of my cousins, a very long time ago, had a rabbit named Wrigley, named after Wrigley Field of the of Chicago Cubs fame. And I guess I'll go with that. That's the best I can do for a rabbit. I feel like I should have so many better names for a rabbit, but there we have it. It will be Scorbunny, yes. Are we gonna do battle now? Do I get to fight a Wooloo? Grookey. Okay, so you're picking the disadvantaged. And I'm going to put that keyboard back on the floor so that it's not knocking around on my knees. You're going to pick the disadvantaged type. Okay. Oh my god. Please, can I have your Wooloo? Alright, you brought along these Pokemon for me and Dragonite. You and Dragonite, whoever. So the two of you can battle and train and grow stronger together. Try to reach me. Alright. You'll come with me. Charizard will show you the ropes. He's strict, but real strong and real kind, too. I'm liking this so far. Let's see. Dinner's ready. Okay. So in Gen 7, if I hope nobody minds me spoiling Gen 7, the game kind of faked you out with who the trainer is. The games almost always show you the champion well before you actually get to fighting the champion. Oh my god. I haven't eaten lunch yet because, like I said, there are some things that are more important than food, such as new Pokemon games, and, the barbecue. Alright. Anyway, as I was saying, Gen 7 kind of faked you out because the professor was the champion and you knew him right from the beginning. But he didn't exactly tell you until you got to the champion room and walked in late because he was running late or something. And in this game, there are no illusions about who the champion is, unless he gets like dethroned along the way or something, or he's just an imposter, which would be interesting enough. And he's playing a somewhat different role than they have before, I think, is what this is getting at. Alright, so Lee... I mean Hop, because Lee is his brother. God, I'm gonna have a fun time telling them apart now. You'd think it wouldn't be hard to tell them apart, because one looks like he's about 8 years older than the other. Alright, you've got two partners with me. So this isn't going to be a complete pub stomp. Ooh. So this is what UI on the same screen as the battle looks like in a modern Pokemon game. Alright. I'm gonna fight. I'm going to tackle and growl. Wooloo is only level 3. I have the advantage here. I'm guessing Grookey's gonna be level 5. And they also don't have a fire-type move, so that's not really a factor. Oh my god, your tackle animation really is the rolling move. I feel bad about beating you up. I feel bad about beating you up. Please. The first thing that I'm going to do once I obtain Pokeballs is try and find myself a Wooloo. Alright, so... Hey, that's interesting. Oh yes, this is another thing that I know. Because apparently, along with basically everything else in the game that people have been complaining about over the summer, people are also upset with the fact that you just gain experience in this game the way that they do with the way that you do in basically all modern JRPGs. Oh, I learned Ember. Okay, so this is designed so that I'll fight the Wooloo, I'll get enough experience for a level, and then I'll learn my my elemental move. Interesting. That's pretty interesting. Because it ensures that I have it against this guy, but that I don't have it against Wooloo. So that part of the battle will be God. speaking, that part of the battle won't be over before it starts or anything. Anyway, my attack failed. That's quite okay, because Ember's a special move. Yes, there is no more messing around with the experience share or experience all. My main gripes with the experience share / all is that if you use it or don't use it, the game will be, like, either completely balanced or... Even in Gen 6's case, it was completely unbalanced either way. Although Sun and Moon were better at that. If you had the experience share on, you were pretty much where you were supposed to be in terms of levels. And, I actually fell behind when I was playing Sun and Moon for the... when I was playing Sun for the first time because I wasn't using the experience share.
Hey.
And, here, I see they just threw that away, and that everyone gets experience in battle. Well, I haven't seen it, but I've heard it. Which should eliminate that worry altogether. We'll see how that goes. I'm thinking about getting badges, I've been talking, and I haven't been reading a word that you've been saying. Expect me to be doing that at certain points, because I will be actually commentating, in addition to just, like, reading off all the text on the screen. As I like to do. If I have a thought that I want to get out there as soon as possible, I won't hold myself up for the sake of reading text. Alright, so is this going to be the Pokemon catching thing? Because I would like to end the video now after the first rival battle. I kind of got into this cutscene by accident. Oh, okay. You're wandering up the hill. It was tackling the fence pretty hard. I guess if it does it often enough, it'll break through eventually. Alright, so it's off limits. Nobody's supposed to go in there. The professor's granddaughter went in once, and she came back in a real state. And that was nothing compared to the earful she got from the professor afterwards. What do you say? We're going in. Alright. Breaking all the rules today. You can have fun with that. I'm going to end the video, so... Fine. I'll stop here and admire the Wooloo off in the distance. My name is Dragonite. This has been Pokemon Sword. At long last. I hope you all enjoyed this. In the next part, we're going to be going up the hill and getting in trouble because we're real teenagers or something like that. Are we teenagers? We look like we could just be kids. Anyway, I will see you all later.